And look, who are the people who are defrauded here, they claim? The biggest banks in the world. Why can't the biggest banks sue him and take care of themselves? Why does Letitia James have to be out there protecting and defending the biggest banks in the country who haven't sued him at all? So this doesn't pass the test of a legitimate civil complaint, and I think they should be challenging it very vigorously.
The New York Attorney General made headlines this week when she finally filed her fraud lawsuit against Donald Trump and co. Since then, it's been the MAGA responses that have been leading headlines. Welcome into TYT Overruled. I am your host, Adrienne Lawrence. New York Attorney General Letitia James filed a 222-page complaint on Wednesday alleging Donald Trump and members of his family engaged in a complex fraud scheme that involved inflating their property values to get banks to give them bigger bucks. In response, the many MAGA voices came out in full force. Let's look at the leading or loudest objectors to Attorney General James's filing the $250 million civil suit against the Trumps. First up is Alex Jones. When the InfoWars host isn't in court taking L's, well, he's on camera pushing conspiracies.
President Trump, whether it's Mike Lindell, whether it is Steve Bannon, whether it is Alex Jones, whether it is Trump lawyers that actually do their job and tell the truth, we're all under massive attack. And Letitia James came after me 2 years ago, and she put the feds on me, and that was a whole thing that never went public because it got dealt with. But I know they're doing other things that I'm not at liberty to get into right now. I told you probably about it a few weeks ago when we were during a break. But they are literally just going down the line of anybody that's pro-America, anybody that's just loyal to the country.
Next up is none other than one of the attorneys for Mr. Trump, who has yet to be perp walked. Of course, she spent her time artificially inflating the value of Trump's properties, too.
When you have a Trump property, that's a unicorn property. That's what we call that. That's something that has a brand value and has real estate value. He's got some of the best buildings in New York. So you want to sit there and tell me, oh, Trump, do you know what a property's worth? It's worth what someone's willing to pay for it. It doesn't matter what Letitia James thinks.
And now on to the women in the Trumps' lives. Kimberly Guilfoyle had to weigh in on the injustice of seeing her fiance, Don Jr., being named a plaintiff.
It's unbelievable. There's no substance whatsoever to this suit. And it is a sad day in America where we are turning into a third world country with this kind of lack of justice. She should be herself investigated and brought before the state bar for her conduct, which is unbecoming the office of a prosecutor and attorney general. And she wants nothing but attention for herself. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about justice. She doesn't care about facts or evidence. She failed at being able to run for governor. So this is what she's doing. Letitia James presiding over the kangaroo court.
And lastly, Laura, the wife of Eric Trump. Well, she had hit the airwaves to talk about who the real victims are when it comes to the New York AG's vengeance.
Decided to investigate my husband's charity, despite the fact that it had one of the lowest expense ratios of any private charity in America. And unfortunately, guess who was hurt by that? It wasn't my husband. It's the kids of St. Jude. Who knows how many kids have died unnecessarily thanks to her investigation and her just vitriol and hatred for anyone with the last name Trump.
So which argument did you find to be most, persuasive? You let me know in the comments below. Hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.